What is up, everybody?
Oh, we're recording.
We're recording. I think we caught the...
I'm regretting coming back already, so...
Alright, what's up, everybody? This is the Elephants in the Room podcast. What episode are we on? 11?
13.
13?
No,
11.
12.
No.
Because
No.
11 was your,
No,
La Familia.
I labeled it as 10.
Yeah, he labeled it as 10.
How are you guys seniors in high school who can't count?
Because we don't label our episodes, so we kind of just guess every time.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's whatever episode we're on.
Trust me, 12.
Alright, this is the first time I'm recording in a long time, but my name is Nolan.
My name's Wesley.
And we're back again here with Mr. Curran. Thank you for joining our clusterfuck again.
This is enjoyable, I guess.
Just looking at the ceiling for it. Nothing up there.
There's a printer next to
You know,
us
you know
that
what a
looked like
fun
he
little
got
fact. You
murdered.
know what a fun little factoid is about probably 2-3 months ago. I was quite frustrated with Nolan and the noises he was making in his cup, so I put it up there on top of that shelf. About 3 months ago, has never once
Still
touched it
hasn't.
since then.
Still, whatever's in it's in it.
It was coffee.
It was.
During Ramadan. So, 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Just about. I just forgot to take it. I
We left
bought
it in here, then you'd like put it somewhere, and then like you put it on the desk and then move it, and then forget about it.
Yeah.
And the next day you'd come in and it'd be like, why is that in my spot? And you'd put your stuff down and then you'd move the cup again. You just never took it.
Yeah, I'll take it with me
No, you won't.
today back to Ram time. Or, I'm sorry, not Ram
Slam time.
Slam time. Because I'm going back to the band room, so
Devil's Day.
grab it again tonight.
How do you feel
What's
about
your
band
opinion
time?
on Ram time? Like, would you...
Oh, yeah, enlighten us about your opinion.
Because I have not heard one teacher yet
Nope,
that enjoys it.
not one.
Not a single one.
Mr. Jones likes it.
Well, he's a freak.
He is a freak.
Mr. Jones is a freak.
No, I think RAM time allows us to do some things that we're not actually allowed to do during this class time. Like
Like
does
academic
that
work
mean?
time.
no, one
What
thing
is-
it's like some of that social emotional like business skills, those soft skills that we don't normally have a chance to.
Social
really-
emotional learning.
Yes,
It's been a minute
that's
since I heard that. There was a crazy geriatric dude playing disc golf that gave us a lecture on social
Oh my
emotional
god.
learning.
I forgot. So it was when, like... Oh, when was that?
It was
It was,
junior
it
year.
was going into junior year that
Yeah,
summer. We
summer
were
of
disc
20, yeah.
golfing here at the high school. And they were like, oh, this is such a sweet course you guys have here. And I heard one of your former teachers, their kids and them, like, did all that, Miss Peterson.
Yep.
We're like, oh, yeah, we had her for bio. She was a pretty good teacher. And he was like, there's one thing that this school doesn't teach, and it's social emotional learning. And it was 30 minutes. He was lecturing us about how important social, and, like, it was free.
He was like, you guys, you took APs. You should continue doing that. Go to college. Don't go to the Marines like I did. Don't go to the Navy like I sent my son to because he was a jackass. I was like, okay, damn.
He was like, the only thing that's important is building social emotional learning connections. And we were like, what are you?
We were like, what are you talking about? I've never even heard of this.
And he kept getting closer to us and like approaching us. And we were like, dude, what?
No, it's some of those skills like we just assume kids have. Like we assume kids know how to have a conversation, which kids cannot have a conversation anymore to save their lives. It's some of those things like how to use your time wisely, which,
No, what pisses me off is when I'm talking to someone and they can't like hold eye contact with me.
and then I'll stare deeply into your eyes.
Well, it's not even that, but just like they're talking, they're just like, they're not even like trying to.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
We have a generation addicted to their cell phones now. And clearly, as my sound was loud as I opened up my phone 30 seconds ago, but hey.
Right.
But we don't know how to talk anymore. And I don't know if that's COVID, I don't know if it's the cell phones, I don't know what it is, but...
It's
I think
we
COVID
can't beat our
will-
children anymore.
Okay, I don't think that.
I
I
might
believe it.
concur with that actually.
Well,
Nothing
see,
wrong
when
with a little bit of aggressive discipline.
Well, say
In
when I
my
came back from COVID, a kid sitting next to me and they're typing their questions into the chat, I'm like... what the hell? Just ask me the damn question. Like,
Talk to me.
Sitting next
Oh,
to me,
that's crazy.
typing their
I'll be
question in the
me and
chat.
Wes will be sitting next to each other scrolling on TikTok, and he'll just send the TikTok to me instead of being like, "Hey, look." He'll send it to me.
Well, most of the time, it's like we're sitting on opposite sides of the room, and it's like I don't feel like getting up and showing it to you
no,
you can't
because
see it
it's
from
usually
here.
when we're sitting right here, and you're like,
Nah.
you'll send it to me.
No, I'll show it
or
from here.
he'll be driving his car.
Whoa,
Send-
whoa,
send-
whoa.
No, I've been putting this on the internet. And
old people ruin that.
He'll send me an Instagram reel while he's on his phone driving. I'm like, dude, why are you on your phone? Like, why did you just send me an Instagram reel?
No, old people ruin that. Like, I grew up texting and driving.
Oh, you
Okay.
asshole! But that was worse when you had to like
When
tap
you had an
3
actual,
buttons for
like,
one
keyboard
letter.
on that.
Now I can just talk and I can
You can
talk
talk,
to text.
Don't make fun of me, my T9 word.
T9
No,
word.
Is that the
The
Samsung
owner-
thing?
So T9 word was the thing where basically if you hit like 3 numbers, it would spell out like what they think the word is supposed to be. Like you just had to hit like 4, 5, 6, and it become like cat or whatever those letters become.
My uncle used to have one of those Samsung flips. Turn to the side, you whoosh, and you
Oh,
got a
the
keyboard.
sidekick.
Dude, Seneca used to walk around toting one of them ones where it's like it's flat and then you flick it and it's like a T when you.
Yeah,
It was so weird. In 2023, like, what are we?
he was a weird guy.
No,
Sound like more.
my first phone was a Nokia,
Ooh,
and it was like this brick that you would just carry around.
Yeah, Nokia brick.
You be seeing them ones where people like shoot them with guns and they still work.
Yeah, they're indestructible. You can't break them.
well, because they only had like
Conventional
6
means.
components, like total.
Yeah.
They had a screen and they had buttons, and that's about it.
Well, my uncle's first cell phone was a Nextel, which was the beep beep. It had like a walkie-talkie feature.
pager.
Yeah.
No, walkie-talkie.
Oh,
See,
like
that
the-
would piss me off if like I'm just walking and I just hear someone talking out of my pocket.
Yeah.
So the owner of Saddleback, he's doing his work, right? I walk in, Matt. He's working on this. It's not even an iPad. I don't know what it is. It's like a 6x4 screen. So it's like this. It's probably about the size
Quite
of my
literally,
phone.
just like my phone, but like if you took that and just made it almost a square.
And then so he had it up there and it had a keyboard that was about the size of my phone under it. So he was like typing on a little keyboard like this.
And he's
It was
not.
the
He doesn't
weird-
have delicate fingers.
No,
either.
he's a big guy. It was really strange.
like
Like, I don't know where he bought that shit off of Huawei or something. I don't know, because it was not Apple. It was not. I don't know what the hell that thing was.
'Cause, like-
it had like a silver border and it was rounded on the
Yeah,
back. It was
yeah.
really strange.
Well, then he like.
I was like, this dude is a millionaire and he's not using a fucking iPad instead of this. I don't know what.
And then he put it. It's not like he was just carrying it in his pocket. He had his little Louis Vuitton bag that he walked out with.
it into, and we were like, I was like,
Slid into the front pocket, by the way.
That's how
Wild.
small it was. It was the
It
weirdest.
was like a
thing.
crossbody bag that was like, a kidney, whatever they call them.
Yeah.
He's an odd dude. Nothing else in the bag.
Also,
by the
Emma
way.
was telling me that apparently her dad used to skim her paychecks. she was telling me that she works the same hours doing the same stuff now, and her paychecks are like tripled now that Matt does payroll instead of her dad. So she's like, my dad was definitely skimming my paychecks because she doesn't do anything different than what she did before. She's making way more.
And that's how I just
That's
show
awesome.
up. I just smile my pretty little smile and hope to make some money.
But you know what's crazy is that like she was showing me her pay stub, and she was like, her gross pay was like 700, but her net was only 400. Like she got like 40% taxed on that.
Welcome to
What?
adulting.
But that's the thing is like my last paycheck, it was 1,100 gross, and I took home 970.
That's weird.
Yeah,
I-
we don't get taxed that much. Like,
So I don't know why that.
I don't know why you're getting taxed 40%.
Like yeah,
is
why is she
insane.
getting? Why is 40% of her paycheck?
Unless she gets tips,
Well, she does get cash tips.
and that may be the difference there. Like it makes up the difference from. I don't. I'm just trying to figure this out.
It's so weird to me. Yeah.
I've never had to do payroll, even when running an ice cream shop. Payroll is never my business. So.
Well, is that what's going to her credit card?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm?
that's what she took home, but like, the rest of that, like, obviously tax, but the rest of the 300 was just whatever tab she had.
Yeah, like
Because she doesn't serve very often.
No, she just does hosting.
I
But
think
she told me it was 1375. But she said she'll, which is nice because as a host, she said she gets like $100 of tips a night, and she's making
so
1375.
that's why she may be getting taxed additional because of those tips.
Maybe. But at the same time, dude, she said she earned $330 on St. Patrick's Day in tips.
No, Miss Dell did.
Miss Stell?
Yeah.
Love that gal.
No, I love her.
Apparently, Justin's getting a managerial position.
Whoa!
He told me
Shut that shit down.
No, that's what Emma was. Emma was like cussing me. She was cussing at me. She was like, "I cannot stand Justin.
Nobody
I don't
likes
know why
him.
the fuck he would get a business."
Okay,
He's
we
been
gotta
here
be careful
he's
because I
been-
work there. Well, he has worked there too.
He's been
but-
here for 3 weeks, and then she was talking about if anybody should be Mastella. She's been here for 12 years. She knows the place inside and out. Like,
And nobody likes Justin. She needs to talk to her. I don't know why Emma just doesn't talk to her dad.
apparently, Justin was Matt's college roommate.
Kind of wild that you're working for your college roommate.
You're a low-level employee at your college roommate's multi-million-dollar business.
Oh my God. My aunt was my boss for 20 plus years.
Yeah, but that was
you
a
also
single
have
store.
You also have a good job where you make good money.
Yeah.
Like that's your side gig.
Yes, this is true.
This is his livelihood.
That's what we were talking to Emma. We were like, We were like, why is Curran complain about tables getting stolen when he's making $100,000 a year damn near teaching?
Because it's money. I show up to work. I'm expecting to make money.
That's true.
And that's the thing. You're not gonna steal
It's
from
free
me,
food.
and I wouldn't steal from you.
Yeah, but like we were talking to who was that? Danielle last night.
Yeah.
She was telling us how she goes to auto owners in the morning for work. She drops her kid off at school, and then she comes to coaches for her shift at night. Like that's crazy.
No,
Are her and Justin a thing?
No.
I don't think so.
I see them every single night sitting at a table with drinks. Like it's not like they're sitting at the bars. They go to a
Justin
table and it's
definitely
just
be
the two
taking
of them.
dick, bro.
What's the gator on that?
Yeah, where's the ring and link? Because I'd be seeing that limp wrist come out sometimes.
No, that's what I call restaurant jobs. It's like the camaraderie that you just build there, and like having a drink after work and whatnot.
But like it's been 3 weeks and nobody likes him.
I wouldn't say nobody. I enjoy him.
I don't.
Mm.
Yo, you enjoy him, huh?
Oh my gosh!
Back
not
at the
like that.
freezer. Yeah. You need some help
They
carrying
put a
those.
new handle on the freezer.
I saw
that
it.
was elite. I like that.
Denzel was crashing out about it.
Why?
He was like, "Man, I can't believe they're changing shit. I went to go open the freezer like I usually do, and suddenly there's a fucking handle on it.
Suddenly it works.
What are you complaining about?"
I don't have to jam my finger in the hinge anymore. Like what?
Well, because like what we had to do is you had to like, you know how like doors have that little like half
Yeah.
circle. You had to like grab it with your finger.
And then
Pull
you
it close.
kick the stomper with your foot. You had to
Yeah,
like
there's like
grab
a
it
little-
and kick it to open it. And now there's a handle on it. You just pull the
What
handle.
gay ass setup is that?
Dude, it was
So fucked.
If I had just walked through the coach's kitchen, having never worked there, I would never eat there again just from walking through the kitchen.
Pretty much, yeah. It's pretty fucking gross. But like, none of the food's like bad or contaminated.
We went and had dinner last night.
Well, no,
It's true.
That's the thing. I love everyone who works in that kitchen. I trust them wholeheartedly.
I don't trust Tyrese.
I've seen other cooks where I'm like, nope, I'm not ordering the burger
Yeah,
today.
that is like the camaraderie thing. Like I feel like everyone at coaches is like we have a lot of fun together.
I love
And
everyone
we
I
joke
work
around.
with.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun at coaches.
But that's the thing with any job. Like, I feel like you have your work friends who you're like best friends at work, and you will probably never see them outside of work. And
Yeah, that's the
great.
thing is like at Slice, we used to have employees that we just like couldn't even stand being around. But
Yeah.
there's no one like that at coaches.
That was me at Sweet Sensations. I was the one no one wanted to be around because I was a
'Cause you were
30-something-year-old man who's working with 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds.
Were you not like a manager?
I was.
Oh.
Manager, co-owner.
So did you get passive income from it then?
Yeah.
Oh. So why the fuck did? Oh, because you sold it.
The fam drama.
That's a long story. We can't. Like,
Can we get the condensed version of it?
Can we get a TLDR?
so the plan was not to retire this year. The plan was not to sell this year, which that's the process that Sweet Sensations is going through right now. My uncle just made that situation completely untenable for me, his daughter, his now ex-wife, my aunt, and
Oh, when did that happen?
last year.
Ooh.
Oh.
And because of that, we just decided.
So he wanted a piece of that house.
Yes.
Oh, he wanted to split it. I see.
And it just became not worth it, and we got rid of it, and hopefully, knock on wood, everything goes through. But
How much are you getting for it?
Yeah, do you get?
Are you gonna get some of the money?
Gonna get a little chump change there? Another trip to Paris?
I'm hoping Argentina.
Are we
but
getting like
Argentina.
deja vu level money or like travel?
Like,
It's Omar's money.
like
Who? Who the hell's Omar?
we're new to the game.
Oh gosh.
We're all in.
Your parents will know.
I'm not.
Well,
That.
No, I think it would be 21 for Omar's.
Oh.
I don't know what Omar
Oh,
is.
it's a strip club.
Yeah.
I was like, who the hell is
I was about to
Omar?
say, what
Is that
else
your
would
pimp?
It be? He was talking. We were talking
You talk about deja vu,
Yeah. What else
like-
would it have been?
I don't know. I was so.
Speaking of deja vu,
Apparently, they have naked midget mud wrestling there.
Can you confirm or deny
I
that?
think the proper term is little people.
No, we were. So we come back from spring break. Because my birthday was over spring break, and Miss Fulton was like, "Oh, did you go to the strip club since you're 18 now?" And then Mace was like, "Oh, my coworker put me on. Apparently, there's naked midget mud wrestling at Deja Vu." And Miss Fulton goes, "I'd watch that." You're like, "What?"
It's I don't know. Everyone has their own thrills.
Oh, announcement.
Sorry for the interruption. Just letting you know that the internet is back up.
Ooh, we
The
got
internet.
Oh yeah, dog. I'm
No,
connected to the
back
Wi-Fi.
up.
No, put it down.
Oh no.
Down.
No, I'm
Down, boy.
I'm texting my sub to make sure that it's okay that to tell her that she can switch to Chromebooks if she needs to.
I think she just heard the announcement.
But I
Well,
don't.
she has a, yeah. Who is Miss Lewicki?
She is my best friend. Like,
That
Miss
did not
Lou,
help
she,
in the slightest.
no. So Ms. Sawicki is the student success coordinator. She works in the counseling office. She helps students who are struggling. Like, those are the tier 2 kids who are on the borderline of passing, failing, and she tries to push them over the edge to help make them successful.
Attaboy, put that phone down. All right.
As Nolan is snapping.
Wait,
right
do
now.
you have? I gotta find the name of it.
We're just screen agent.
Yeah.
No. This is a genuine topic. Have you ever listened to Dan Carlin's Hardcore History?
I've listened to episodes in the past,
Do you
yeah.
like it?
I don't tend to listen to history podcasts because I'm surrounded by history every day, all day.
You are history.
'Cause our-
I'm old.
The president at Saddleback Drew. Have you met Drew?
I'm not.
Kind of looks like
Drew's,
you.
Drew's a really cool guy. We were talking. He's like, "Oh, what do you do?" I was like, "I'll be a history teacher." And he's for legit. Wes was there. The next 10 to 15 minutes, he would not stop talking about this.
And like he mentioned like the guy, and then like 5 minutes later, be like,
He's like, "No, seriously, you have to listen." It was us out of the blue.
they
Made
left-
other conversation.
they left before they even made it out of the parking lot. He already sent him 3 links.
3 links and a text that was like, "You seriously got to check this." I was like, "Okay."
He's like, he's like, yeah, okay. And then Drew goes, attaboy.
No, like the podcast I listen to, I listen to a 3.5 hour Miami sports podcast every day.
Miami sports.
You freak.
I
The
know.
fuck?
right? No, I'm a sicko. I get it. Like
My
the Heat are heading towards the rebuild year right now, but
Okay.
no, I followed this podcast when they were at ESPN, and now I just follow them over, and I'm just like, okay, I'll go for a run and just listen to them nonstop.
Go for a
It's my
run.
second favorite
Not
podcast.
You do not go for a run.
a 3-hour run.
No.
I do be seeing him pacing around the track up here.
Yeah.
How often do we get there?
Oh, I haven't been to the track in a while, but I try to do 5 to 7 miles every night, like just walking.
You do that at coaches, really. Back and forth.
Do you do that outside or like on a treadmill?
Outside, I hate treadmills. No,
That's valid.
I have a nice loop over like the Sycamore Creek, Valhalla Park area. Like,
Yeah.
Sycamore
yeah,
Creek.
That is a nice.
Catch you on the-
nice spot.
Get you on the DGC.
Now, do you go like? This is another pet peeve of mine. Is when people walk laps, like the same circle around their neighborhood, rather than going like. If I was going to do 5 miles, what I would do is go 2.5 and then come 2.5 back.
Yeah.
Rather than doing the same lap like 50 times.
oh no, like I have one giant loop,
How big is it?
like the entire 5 or 7 miles. Like I don't walk
5
that
or
cir-
7. That's a pretty big gap.
No, I have a 5 mile loop, a 7 mile loop, and a 9 mile loop. And I
Oh.
start and it circles back.
See, that makes sense to me. But like, if you were walking laps, like
I'm not walking in a circle.
you're not.
Hell no.
Yeah, that, you see, that's what I'm saying. That would be so weird. I don't understand.
I
That.
feel like.
Also, why is there always hella old people walking here after school? Like,
My God.
I'll come to the school any night of the week, 7 p.m. There's old people taking laps around the commons.
Because all the grandpa and grandmas live right next door. Oh no, you're thinking of the winter warm up event.
Because
So-
we would have hella meetings after school.
Blue
for-
Cross Blue Shield, I think it's Blue Cross Blue Shield, has it's called Winter Warm Up, and it's all these communities have like these walking groups at night in schools, malls, parks, like whatnot.
That's right.
That's really odd.
But like, I would come in and there'd be 200 old people
Yes.
just walking laps around the commons, and I was
Yeah.
like, "What the heck's going on?"
No, hell no, I'd be bored so easily.
It's,
Yeah.
Well, you're also not geriatric yet.
Yeah,
They-
2 more
they-
years, almost 40.
I feel like I'd lose any sort of like enjoyment out of like actually going for a walk if I was just going the
Inside
same-
school.
Well, even like the same circle, like over and over again. Like
Yeah.
if I were to like think about like my street, like if I were to walk around like my street and just come back around it over and over again, I'd be like, yeah, I'm fucking done. I'd go inside.
That's why I
Like-
hate a treadmill.
Well, I have a
Well, I
treadmill.
do. I can do treadmill because we have a TV right in front of our treadmill,
Yeah.
so I'll watch a movie or something while I'm walking.
I have a little my treadmill. I mean, I think all of them do, but they has a little like shelf, and then I
Yeah.
just put my phone there. I can just like watch something while I walk, or run, whatever it is.
Yeah, do you ever go for runs?
I do. I run. I used to run a
Does
lot
your-
more than I do now. No, I'm at an age where
Does
my-
the front of your head have a better time than the rest of your body?
all I know is my knees hurt, my back hurts.
You're fucking asshole. What are you? What are you? You're so mean all the time. You just need to stop being mean to everybody all the time.
I get made fun of my posture. I get fun of my lisp. I can't say my th sound. Like I say birthday. Like I get it. I'm used to it. Like,
No, I'm
just
not
easy.
even. I'm not even. It's
yes,
just
very easy. I know. But
That's a good one.
You just stop being so mean all the fucking time.
you just roll with it at this point. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Being
you
original
don't
for
teach
once.
high school for what? 10 years, 13?
13.
Damn.
Without enduring.
You think Mr. Emerson's ever gotten like to his face really just like made fun of by a
Probably.
student?
But he's like, people love him.
It's
Like,
probably
A
it's
lot of
probably
people
the
love him.
it's probably the YNs when he
Yeah,
goes
but
to like
he-
the teachers lounge.
Mr. Emerson, I feel like builds different connections than Mr. Curran does.
That's true.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I think that that's fair.
No, because
He's also like 6'2" and massive.
Emerson is
He's 6'1" and mad dainty.
You are
Emerson
dainty.
is so nice and kind and funny, and I'm the only straight I am is a straight up bitch. So
Alright.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You.
I have never. You guys have just snapped more than I have in my entire life. Like
You
Jesus.
said-
It was funny.
Talk about being
Last night,
gay.
every time Emma tapped a pizza, she would hold one hand like this and tap. I was
She's like-
Emma, what are you doing?
It's like fucking. Have you met Dion?
I don't
At
think so.
coaches, his hands are permanently like this.
He does something and he's just back to this. He's like,
He just walks around like this, then he'll do something, and then he'll just stay like this.
He just like walks around like a T-Rex.
Yeah,
well, I saw him one time bring his hand down and then just slowly just went.
That was a really great bit for an audio medium. Great job.
It was more of an excuse to adjust my nuts.
Okay, let's
He got
let's
you
keep
with that
let's
one.
keep going. Keep going.
What'd you do for
Oh
spring
my
break?
goodness.
What didn't you do for spring break? Or who, I should
I
say.
sound like such a faggot right now.
You are.
So I went to New York, saw 6 Broadway shows,
Yep.
and then I took the train to Boston, where I spent 40 hours at TD Garden, watching the World Figure Skating Championships.
That's so cool. What shows did
To
you
be
see?
fair, I watched figure skating too on spring break.
Oh, good. No, I love figure skating. Like that's the thing. My grandma got me into it back when I was in the '90s. I've stayed with it ever since.
So your grandma's the reason to blame for.
This. You're a mama's boy? Grandma's boy?
Yeah, my dad pretty much disowned me. But I
Isn't
saw
your dad the crossing guard at Washington?
he was, yeah.
What?
And people loved your dad, right?
He's a great guy for many people. Yes.
'Cause I remember back in the day, like, sorry, I was just like hounding, but like,
We're
at
getting
Woods-
deep today in my life.
at Woods, like people like would like praise your dad.
There's a street named after him over
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Hmm.
He's a great guy for many people. He's
That's
done
why
a lot of
when
great things.
when I saw I had Mr. Kern, I thought I had your dad, not you, because I didn't know that you existed. I just knew that people.
He doesn't either.
Yeah.
Does he know what you do behind closed doors?
Okay.
It's funny. Within a year of me coming out, he had divorced my mom. Like, it's almost like I became gay, and he was like, "Oh, I'm out of
That's
here."
crazy.
What year did you,
I was
Exit.
21. So
Not
that's
it.
what, 2009.
Hmm.
Oh, I knew in 6th grade. I knew in 4th grade. I was kissing boys on the playground.
What the
back
fuck?
at Diamondale.
you kissed little boys? That's coming out.
When he
Canceling
was-
your ass.
That's when they get aggregated,
Yeah,
right?
What
we got
shows
that.
did you
We're cutting
see
out
on
the
Broadway?
we're cutting out the when he was in 4th grade part.
On Broadway, I saw A Streetcar Named Desire,
Okay.
Othello. So I hit the 2 classics, and then I saw Smash, Death Becomes Her, Maybe Happy Ending, and Gypsy.
How much did you spend on your
Oh,
spring
I
break?
love Gypsy. I like Gypsy a lot.
This spring break
Is it
was
gypsy a slur?
Technically, yeah.
so used in that context, yes, but it's also a name of many people. Like her nickname was Gypsy. Like
I
what's-
accidentally called Mistel Gypsy for a while.
who was the crazy bitch who like went to jail and came out of jail?
You mean
At
like
Coach's?
Gypsy Rose?
Yes.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
she wasn't in jail. It was because
No,
of
she
her-
was. She was. So she
It was her mom.
her mom like wanted to collect disability and
Oh, that
Yes.
bitch, her Gypsy Rose. That's not her name.
That
Yes,
is.
it is.
You
no, because she
fucking
killed
liar.
her. She killed her mom.
No, she hired a man to kill her mom.
Regardless, she was
and
in
she
jail.
had a husband. I think now she's on her second husband since then. And I'm
Yeah,
still
well, because her
single.
husband was a fucking weirdo. He was a sicko. He just wanted her because she was like a celebrity and she was
Yeah.
vulnerable.
Yeah, she her mom like put her through a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
when
Gypsy
she was
Rose.
a- when she was a
Blankard.
kid.
That's what because I remember her as Gypsy Blankard.
Oh.
Just marry for money, kids. That's all I can tell you. Marry for money. Love will
Well,
come
you
later.
know, I have to do that because I'm going to be a teacher. So,
Okay.
so are you. You're not. You're not going to need to marry.
I'm thinking about living nomadically and just like, not doing anything.
Leaving.
I
no
did that
matter.
during my internship here.
I I know. It's like
And
You
I miss-
interned here and then
No.
you were Trunks intern, weren't you?
So I did a senior placement of Trunk. I did my official internship in Waterford. But
Wow.
I never really had a place to stay. So I just randomly ended up at different couches each night of the week.
Of course you did.
And it was great.
What was the payment for those couches?
No,
I don't even respond. I'm speechless.
Denzel was telling me he was in the car with one of his buddies, and like there was one of the homeless people came up and knocked on his window while like at like the intersection.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Do you have any money for me?" And then his friend just looked out the window and was like, "Do you suck it?"
So the reason-
that's so insane.
I don't know about the panhandlers in Lansing.
Dude, they're aggressive.
They are, but like in New York
They're all
City-
Muslims.
I don't think you can generalize that. But you can do.
They really are.
The New York Times though did an article a few years ago how an investigative journalist for them went undercover and became a panhandler on the streets of New York. Ended up quitting his job
Just
because he made more money panhandling than he did as a journalist for the New York Times.
A lot of liberals in New York. Just giving out money. No, it's the people who run the funeral scam on the street. They're like, gotta pay for my daughter's funeral or whatever, and they like go up to. There's like 5 or 6 of them. They like, when it's a lot of cars at a red light, they'll go between them and start knocking on windows and screaming at people and crying and like throwing themselves in front of cars. Some crazy motherfuckers.
So when you guys die, what do you want your funeral package to be like?
Nothing.
See, I want the Kim Jong Un package. I
I
want
want
the.
someone
Is
to
he
play
dead?
with me to see if I can get erect while I'm dead.
Is it Kim Jong Un or Kim Jong Il? Which one's the father?
Ill.
Yeah.
How do you not? Continue.
It's been a long morning. I teach freshmen. No, Kim Jong Il's funeral package. I want that. He had a parade with a giant picture leading the way.
You know what Mr. Man told me?
Oh God,
we,
he was one of my favorite teachers.
I love him.
I
I don't know
love
why
him.
people
I
hate him. I
love
love
Mr.
Mr.
Man.
Man.
Mr. Man.
But we
is my goat.
we were talking to him about like Chicago and something like that, and we were like, "Oh, do you go to the gay pride parade?" He goes, "Fuck yeah, those are always fucking fun." And we were like, "Okay."
The gays know how to throw a
It
party.
was so aggressive. He was like,
They
"I
are
always have
mad
so
fun,
much
boy.
fucking fun when I go to those." We were like, "Okay, Mr. Man."
I think he said something a little off kilter one time.
Oh,
He's
he
got to make
did.
up for it.
we were. He was talking about he hates Donald Trump, by the way, because of his economic policies. And we were talking, and he was like, "I'm gonna go into the White House and go into the Federal Reserve, and I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna bend him over and show him who's boss." We were like, and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry if that hurt your sensitive ears."
Mr. Man's my goat. I don't. If you just show
He's a
up to
fun
his,
guy.
if you just show up to his class and you actually just like do your work, then it like
He
like
low
it
key
does
gives
not.
away free grades.
Yes, exactly. Like if you just show up and you be a good student, there is going to be no issue with you in that.
Dude,
class.
man bucks are such like a free grade. Like you just do any kind of work, and he gives you a man buck, and it's like
Then you can get like 4 of them for a unit, get 4 extra points on your test, and all
Exactly.
his tests are only out of like 20.
Yeah.
So you can get a 14 out of 20, and it's still like 19 out of 20.
yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. If you don't feel comfortable going into a test, you just put 3 man bucks down and you get an extra 3 points. I mean, it's insane.
Maybe I should create some currency.
Yeah, you should kill yourself.
Kill yourself. Fuck you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's,
You can't say that on school
Make
grounds.
gay bucks.
You can't say
you should
that.
just like, yeah, just leave.
We should make gay bucks.
But we could say that on school grounds.
No, I'm not. There's no. They told you to kill yourself, and they can't say that on school
Oh my!
grounds.
Oh that! My gosh! It won't be the first time someone told me that. It won't be the last time.
Would it?
Has one of your
Generate a lot of
students ever like unironically just like said kill yourself to you?
Zeke.
I feel like that would. I feel like that would be a very like not okay
Yeah,
thing.
have you ever had any
Yeah,
Physical
any-
confrontation in
like
school.
like students like confront you and like tell you like
that you're like,
and like be like
yeah, you know what we mean.
No.
like, obviously there's students that are like, no, I don't want to do the work. But have you ever had any students like attack you?
Crash out. No.
Never physically attacked me. Never come at me. Never. The weirdest encounter I've ever had was my, gosh, 3rd or 4th year teaching. I'm going through roll call, whatnot, saying
Roll
good morning,
call?
checking roll call, like good morning, Wes.
Attendance.
Yeah. And this kid just
Oh, I
starts,
see. Never
this
mind.
kid just starts walking up to me, middle of roll call, reaches into his jacket,
Ah, yeah. Fuck that.
and I'm just standing there like, and then sprays me with silly string.
Yeah, you can.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
You should have socked him in his jaw.
Oh man, If he opened and went in, I don't know what I like.
I'd have been frozen. I didn't know what to do.
I was just like, I'm dead. I am.
This is it.
Getting shot by a freshman.
Welcome to whole high school.
It's real shit.
Was it like that in your third or fourth year teaching? Was it still really
I have
kind of
never,
thuggish, ruggish bone?
I have never felt unsafe here. I have never felt unsafe here at whole high school.
Do you wanna?
Okay, you cannot say that. You can't say that.
Editing
You
that part.
can't say that. You cannot say that.
No, and I've been involved in like student fights in the hallways and whatnot. I know they happen.
This one, he dropped his coffee. He looked so sad because he didn't care about the fight. He just dropped his coffee. And he looked just like in the back. He was just like, coffee.
There was one fight where I did not put down my coffee cup, and
That's
it spilled
aura.
on the girl who was fighting.
Oh. I'd have just,
that'll stop you real quick.
And she was more pissed at me. I'm like, no, girl, you're the one causing trouble. I don't care.
Yeah, that's her fault.
How do you drink so much coffee without constantly having to shit?
You build up the tolerance over time.
Coffee doesn't make me shit. I feel like it does it.
You don't drink real coffee.
No.
Yeah,
you
I do.
drink 90% cream or 1%.
No, I drink black coffee. I drink a cup of black coffee every single morning.
That's not true.
Oh, a cup weekly. I drink 4 before 10 a.m.
That's God.
It's just black.
Just black, like my heart.
Oh, it's empty.
I drink a cup of black coffee every single morning.
I do not believe you.
You don't have to, but I'm telling you that I do.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you get up in the morning.
I don't
take,
believe you can eat a food item without being at least 90% sugar.
That's insane.
I just
No, I'm saying,
don't
like,
eat that much sugar anyway.
Sugar makes everything better. Why are we judging?
That seems like a cocaine innuendo.
You on that
Book of sugar, dude. I got
Sugar.
handed a rolled up dollar bill about that fucking tight the other day. It's this
No,
old
that was used for
motherfucker.
something.
He goes, here's that for you. And it's rolled up. I'm like, I don't want this.
You use this for cocaine. You did. You snorted out of that dollar bill.
I just don't believe that you get up in the morning, you spend 10 to 15 minutes making a cup of coffee.
My dad makes it in the morning. I just drink the coffee that he makes. Sometimes I'll put half and half in my coffee. Sometimes.
You know what I want right now? I want to be up at the cabin, on the river in the morning when it's kind of like foggy and misty, cup of coffee and an apple fritter.
Yeah, that's a good time.
That sounds enjoyable.
It's a great time.
Because we used to get up. Well, not me as much because I used to sleep in. Really
You
late.
were...
Apple fritters are good.
We used to go sit on the dock with my grandma, and there'd be like 4 or 5 of us, maybe 6, on the good days.
See the fog roll over the river.
Couple, the fish
See
rise
sun
and the
coming up,
herons.
The
Yeah,
fish are jumping. And just
really
it's
relaxing.
really quiet.
Yeah, no one says anything because we're all still tired.
Sounds peaceful.
Yeah, it's I miss because I used to go up. I had I didn't have a property, but the Kalinskis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're family friends.
Oh, nice. I love Allison.
I do too. Chris actually just came over the other day and hung out for a little bit, so it was nice. And they have a property. Oh, it's like 3 hours up north.
Getting to Mackinac at that point.
Yeah. It's close-ish, but not right there. I forget what river it's on. Whatever. They have a property on a river too, and I also remember just like, because we would go down and we would like just sit in floats on the river, and it's just a big circle. So we would start at their property, and we'd float for 3.5 hours.
In the morning?
We'd end up like at midday. We'd float, and then we'd end up back at their property.
I need it to be summer already.
But like
Almost.
I remember like going out and just
Yeah.
like kind of like they have hammocks because it's like woods, and then they have really steep,
Yeah.
If I
on
can,
concrete,
if we
on
can
wood
get
steps
it, I don't
that are going
care
down.
anymore. If we get,
Okay,
if we
so like I listen to your spiel, but
So what we want to do is get a vehicle. Just because I'm trying to include Mr. Curran, you're just talking about.
I
shit
have
we can
not
talk
talked
about.
all podcasts.
That's okay.
Because you're liking random shit on Instagram right now.
I am
We're
not.
talking.
I am not.
Wi-Fi's back. He doesn't know what to do with himself.
I think this is something that I could see you doing, but what we want to do is get a vehicle and turn it into like a mobile camp, but like
Yeah.
not really camper. Like it'll be like a truck or a car,
But like
But,
we'll modify it. Well, not like
not like modified, but like
modify the inside.
so that like you could sleep out of it build a tent out of it,
Yeah.
and stay, and then just like over the summer this year, just travel.
At your age, I would love that.
Yeah,
That
'cause-
sounds amazing. At my age, I love a good road trip still.
Mhm.
I need a hotel each night.
Oh yeah, you do.
Grandpa needs a bed. Grandpa does not need to sleep in a truck bed.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'll save that for my 20s.
I don't like driving for long periods of time unless I'm driving. Like I don't like the passenger seat is fine, but
Yeah.
like if I'm in the back, I get really crazy road sickness, and I have a really hard time sleeping in the car, and so I kind of just feel like sick the whole time. So I've never really enjoyed going on road trips. Like I went out to Wyoming.
Your
2 years
people
ago.
don't like being packed in the back of trucks, huh?
Wow.
All right.
That needs to be cut.
No, that's
That's not
stated.
gonna get
that's
cut.
stated.
We don't really
They
cut
They want to
anything.
hear that. The
That
people need to
was-
hear
The
that.
people.
Like two or three.
I don't know if I would keep talking.
2 or 3 years ago in like September, October, me and my whole mom's side of my family went out to Wyoming because
Oh,
like
yeah,
I
that's
think
tell us
you've
about
told
that.
this exact story on the podcast before, so we can
Like twice actually.
Yeah, we can just
First, I just want to reiterate. Why the fuck Wyoming?
that was their
where his grandpa used to take pictures when he was a kid, so it's
Oh,
a family
yeah.
tradition.
yeah.
No, but when we would do this, we'd like switch out drivers because we'd drive almost 8 hours.
But also,
Yeah.
like the thing is, I love driving.
yeah,
I
driving's fun.
love driving.
So,
Like-
this may shock you, but I'm a terrible driver. But I can't be in the passenger seat. Like,
You're a backseat kind of guy.
no.
Oh.
I'm either driving the vehicle or I'm just like, this is hell. So I like to be in charge. I know that doesn't shock anyone.
You're a
but-
top.
didn't say
She nodded.
No, but that's the thing. Is like
For our audio only
I
listeners.
don't. I don't like. No, I don't like riding in the car when other people are driving.
No. Like when I'm not
Unless, honestly,
driving-
there's like, our parents and you are the only people I'll be passengers with. God forbid a fucking woman is driving a vehicle. I'm not getting in that.
So who's a better driver, a woman or a gay?
Oh. Ooh.
That's a good question.
I think a gay because y'all are like aggressive. Ooh, big voice crack. Y'all are like mad aggressive.
That is true. You know what? I would trust a lesbian woman to drive me around.
A butch, yeah. Or what are they called? Dykes?
no, not the right word.
Oh,
not the
lesbians
right
and
word.
A Subaru. Go
No.
for it.
The Subarus are mad comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Those are nice cars.
Wait, who drives better, an Asian woman or
Oh.
an Asian gay?
Okay, so now you're being racist, and we don't
I'm-
like racism.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
We don't cast aspersions based on country of origin.
How come every time I come on this, I feel like I'm gonna get canceled and fired? and whatnot?
We've
can-
put both of your jobs at risk today.
Which is funny because I was telling Lauren yesterday at Coaches how, oh yeah, I was coming on your guys' podcast today.
Ah,
and she's
fuck.
like, I really want to listen to it. I'm like, no, I don't
know,
think we
but she's
record.
gonna get a good cackle out of it, I think. Because if she is listening, hi Lauren.
What up?
But Emma told me that she doesn't like what's his face either, Justin.
Justin.
He
He
looks like
doesn't-
Chewbacca.
I don't know. I've never heard anything good about the guy.
But Emma also
all
told,
you do
Emma
is shit
also
talk
told
him.
me that Lauren's like a no bullshit type of person.
I've not had a bad interaction with any of my coworkers, and I can't say that about every job. Like every other place I've worked, I've always had some bad interaction. Or,
Denzel doesn't like you, that's for sure.
I don't care.
Well, Denzel
You-
Denzel doesn't like any of the
It's
white
not the-
staff. He, like, if you come anywhere near us, Denzel
Dude, he
will
like-
start screaming at
Because like he would look at the big screen because like the ticket printer was so dog shit. And Denzel's like, he's just not fucking coming back here, man. It's invading my space. I don't feel comfortable.
Well, you guys have a screen on your side now.
No, yeah. But also, like, I used to work at Lansing Brewing Company. My ticket times were 10 to 15 minutes, and if they were anywhere past 15, you were in the full panic mode.
Well, that's for white women, you know. This is
Yeah, it's
drunk
for
old
those
men.
goddamn liberals.
Yeah, well, I'm learning to adjust now. Like, I was used to.
They like
if
they,
you're
they
at
almost
Coaches, someone will wait 35 minutes for a burger and not complain once.
No, they do not. I had an hour ticket time once, and like, and I seemed like I was the only one freaking out. I'm like, okay.
well like a lot of them almost prefer to have like a little bit longer of a wait because they just want to drink a beer or two before they eat and settle in.
I get that sometimes, but then I feel like at Leo's there's like a very large, kind of customer, difference. You know
I feel
what
like Leo's is like wannabe country or
Like-
wannabe.
Yeah,
I
Leo's is fake Coaches.
I went
Yeah.
to Leo's the other night.
Leo's is a liberal Coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a lot of people are like, we're going to a sports bar. It's Yeah.
Well, a lot of the people that are in there, especially the old men that sit at the bar, are
How-
very.
Well, yeah, I bet the bar is.
Hey, I was one of those guys sitting at the bar the other night. Be nice. I'm not old.
No,
There you are.
I'm talking
Okay.
specifically about the
Yeah.
old guys who sit at the bar. They're very obviously red.
Yeah, but how often you gotta kick people out because they're smoking too many cigarettes indoors?
I'm at Coach.
Yeah, stuff like that.
There's like a lot of fights at Coach's apparently.
I've got
Yeah,
to see
Emma
one.
was telling me hella stories last night. It was kind of funny.
I kind of want to get in there. Not like fight, but like just kind of like.
We
What?
had a great time. Like we were probably there for about an hour at Coach's, and we played some pool, got some food. and
I lost twice to
It was a good
bullshit.
Yeah.
By the way,
he scratched twice. on
Still
the
mad.
ankle.
still
Be
mad about
better.
that.
Like, don't complain that you suck. Just
We're
get
gonna
better.
go back,
We do, dude. I like hella aura'd because
dude.
Danielle came out with our food.
The one time someone's near us, he was
Hit
knocked all
4 in
three
a row.
down. I was like, dog, what are we doing?
Well, I couldn't hit shit, and then
I was smoking his ass, and then as soon as Danielle walks by and starts watching for a second, he knocked every single shot.
Hey, gotta impress the ladies. Like,
well, 'cause I was like, oh, let me just hit the shot real quick so that I can go get my food. Went in, I'm like, okay, let me do this real quick so I can go get my food. Went in, I was like, what the I just want to go eat.
Because I feel like I'm going back to my other topic. I feel like there are some times when I can clock a family as soon as they sit in my section. I'm like, if I spend more than like 30 seconds to get to them before I hand them their menus and their silverware, my tip is going down by 10%. Like I
I
can just
I
tell.
gave Danielle a 70% tip yesterday. It
Yeah.
was like a $10 meal. I gave her a $7 tip.
Nice. Those are always appreciated, even if it's like a
Well,
small.
because we didn't order, because we just went and got our own drinks, and we just ordered one thing a piece. So like my bill was like $9. It left $4.
Like even if it's a small bill, when you look at that and you're like, oh, they tipped me 70%. That's it just puts a smile on your face.
Yeah.
Even
I'm
if
gonna-
it is only 70%.
I want to go somewhere, order
Like,
like.
the thing is, when we got there, she leaned on the table.
She was like, guys,
she's like,
she was in her feels, guys. She was struggling after that.
and then she was like, okay, what can I do for you guys?
yeah.
And then we just chatted with her for a bit, and she seemed to cheer up a little bit.
No, the one thing that annoys me though is like when they come up to you, it's like, can you handle another table? I'm like, I have a 4 top and a 3 top, and they've already ate. They've been eating already. Like, why don't you think I can handle another table? I know how to do this job. I trained Monkey to
Yeah.
be a server at this point.
Well, Justin.
But just
Oh my God! You know what he looks like?
Oh my god! Oh my god! What just happened?
Oh,
He looks like
this motherfucker.
That's so real.
What a pull!
For those at home, look up Ice Age Monkey Pirate.
his name is Gut.
What time is this
Captain
class on?
And that's what Justin looks like. It's a crazy pull. How'd you know about that? Why did you know that?
There's another Ice Age movie coming out in like
Is there really?
4 months. Yeah.
I thought
it's
isn't
like
there another
in
Toy
production.
Story as well?
And another Cars and another Shrek.
Why do you guys try to get me fired every time? Why?
And there's a new Happy Gilmore coming out too.
Oh my.
Yeah, I don't know how good that one's gonna be.
It's got a bunch of pro golfers in it. So.
Is Adam Sandler still in it, or is he just directing?
Yeah,
it?
he's just.
Oh, it'll be fine then. I don't think there's a really terrible Adam Sandler
Adam
movie.
Sandler does a good job.
Yeah, it's just some of the movies feel very redundant. If they
Yeah,
don't
but they're
make
still.
sense.
The only time Adam Sandler sucks is when he tries to be dramatic. Like Uncut Gems is one of the worst movies.
Oh my god! I know. I've
That's a
seen
really
the
good
movie.
though.
I've seen the
hate
movie.
that movie.
I don't mind that.
But
movie,
it's not
but
about,
just,
but I feel like it's kind of because when you see Adam Sandler's face, you're expecting him to be funny. So when you see him be serious, it kind of fucks you up.
See, I like
That's
him.
what
In,
it-
I like him in Spanglish, which is more of a like. It's not
Like I
as
saw
slapstick, but
what's his name, Jim Parsons, Sheldon.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
I saw him in a. It was what's the one with the black women that do science?
oh, Hidden Figures.
Yes.
Oh.
He was in that movie, and I could not take him serious. I just thought of him as Sheldon the entire time.
But he also does The Boys in the Band, which that movie breaks my heart.
I don't know.
Gay AIDS drama.
Wait,
Yes, I know
isn't
he's
Isn't
gay.
Jim Parsons gay though?
He is
Yeah.
gay.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know if I can watch Young Sheldon or Big Bang Theory anymore.
Dude, The Big Bang Theory, I've watched it 3 times over. Best show of all time. I love that show so much.
It is a very.
It's like a very niche kind of comedy that just makes me die laughing.
You know that Young
every
Sheldon
time.
season 7's coming out in 4 days.
And we're having another season.
Yeah.
Isn't he like 15?
No, season 7's been out.
No, season 6 is the one that's out.
No, I just
No,
started.
At
because
least
it was
on
whatever
Net- at
one,
least
whichever
on
one
Net-
came out was the final one.
At least on
I've al-
Netflix.
Young Sheldon, Fortnite. Is he in Fortnite?
Yeah,
it's got 7 seasons.
It's already out.
Huh? It's coming to Netflix in 7 days.
This guy's not on HBO Max.
I just started my rewatch
Yeah.
of Happy Endings,
Fuck
which
is
if
that?
you need comedy.
You know what I started
sitcom-
Oh no.
I-
Sorry, ignore what I'm doing.
What did you start watching?
I started watching Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, that's a great show.
It's super
that's
funny.
a great show.
I think you would think that's. Yeah, I think you would really like that, Wesley.
What?
Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's,
What is
it's, it? It's what's the dude's name?
Larry David.
Larry David.
Oh yeah, I've
I
seen
love
He's
it.
this.
just aggressive as hell the whole time, and it's so funny.
This
Like,
guy-
every minor inconvenience, he just starts cussing everyone out. It's so funny.
JB Smoove.
No, Cheryl Hines, who's in that, she's married to RFK
funny.
Jr.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's,
Yeah. It's,
I like this guy.
She's gonna get measles soon.
Did you not know that?
No, I
It's
don't.
like everyone is like very everyone laughs at that because it's like RFK Jr.
He's a fucking.
He is a character and he is so old and old looking and old sounding, and Cheryl Hines was
But she's pretty old then.
She's old, but she's a MILF.
right.
Ah,
she was
click on it.
she might be a gilf.
she
Older
was
age.
she was widely regarded as one
She's
of
a
the
gilf.
more,
Nah, she's 59.
She's a gilf.
she was one of the more
59 is Gilf territory now.
Dude, she's 60.
she was one of the more widely regarded, you know, more pretty actresses that's like been in things like for a long time.
You're just having a lot of nothing sentences right now.
I don't know. I honestly don't know what you're getting at.
And it's just
It's a
funny.
great show. I think you would enjoy
Dude,
it.
I know. I saw a clip. Oh,
Oh shoot, I have to get to class.
And I have to
I
go
s-
grab a lunchbox.
I saw a clip of it where he's like at an Asian restaurant and he's like, you know what? I don't need this menu. And he looks to the table next to him with a bunch of Asians. He goes, "What should I order?" And they're like, "What do you mean?" He goes, I think you guys are the experts on this."
No, it's a really funny show.
Okay,
awesome.
everybody.
All
This
right,
has been
well-
Brandon Curran.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Again,
I'm still working when I can see you guys next.
yeah, maybe. Who knows?
I think Mr. Willard would laugh at this if he read it or if he listened.
I hope all of you
Read
enjoyed
it.
this episode with.
He's the type to read the transcript.
I hope all of you enjoyed this episode. Please have a wonderful rest of whatever day it is that this is posted, and enjoy yourselves.
Yeah, dog.